Ladies and gentlemen, in the life, we all have two versions of ourselves. One that is driven by purpose, strength, and resilience, and another that is held back by fear, doubt, and comfort. We often face a choice. Do we keep feeding the weak version of ourselves, or do we take action to kill that version and embrace the one that can truly achieve greatness? It's time to talk about killing that weak version of yourself. It's not about literally destroying yourself, but rather eliminating those traits, habits, and thought patterns that limit your potential. It's about rising above mediocrity and striving for excellence. Every time you choose to stay comfortable, you're feeding the weak version of yourself. But when you challenge yourself, when you step out of your comfort zone and push your limits, you're beginning the process of killing that weak version and birthing a stronger one. You must make a commitment, a decision, to become the person you're capable of becoming. This requires discipline, hard work, and relentless focus. You must eliminate all the excuses and start taking responsibility for your life. The only person holding you back is you. If you truly want to change your life, you need to destroy the habits that keep you small. So ask yourself, who do you want to become? The person who avoids challenges and stays in their comfort zone? Or the person who takes risks, grows, and becomes unstoppable? The journey won't be easy, but it will be worth it. And remember, the weak version of yourself can only survive if you allow it. Kill that version now and step into the strength, courage, and power that await you. Stop blaming circumstances, other people, or even luck. Your life is a direct reflection of your actions. If you want change, you must take control. This chapter, however, cuts through all the related emotions and makes it clear. Weakness thrives in convenience and comfort. Strength is built through discipline and doing what needs to be done, even when you don't feel like it. The people you associate with can either lift you up or hold you back. Choose to be around those who inspire you to rise higher. Growth happens when you push past what's familiar and comfortable. The weak version of yourself loves safety. Strength comes when you take risks and face challenges head on. Success comes when you have success, and then failure comes as well. Weakness breeds when you listen to that inner voice that says you're not good enough. Silence that voice with action, with proof that you are capable of greatness. Time is your most valuable resource. Waste it and you'll never reach your potential. Be deliberate in how you spend each minute, whether it's learning, growing, or achieving. It's not about a one-time effort. Killing that weak version of yourself requires consistency. Small, steady steps forward each day add up to massive transformation. If you truly want to change your life, the first step is to take full responsibility for it. It's easy to fall into the trap of blaming external circumstances, your upbringing, the economy, other people, or even bad luck. But here's the truth. Nothing in your life will change until you stop blaming others and take full responsibility for the outcomes in your life. You see, the moment you accept that your life is a reflection of your choices, that's when you begin to take control. Life is not happening to you, it's happening because of you. Every decision you make, every action you take shapes your future. If you're not where you want to be, look inward and ask yourself, what choices have I made that brought me here? Taking responsibility means acknowledging that you have the power to change your situation. It means you stop waiting for someone to come and fix things for you. It means you no longer make excuses for why you can't achieve your goals. Instead, you ask yourself, what can I do today to move closer to where I want to be? If you take responsibility for where you are right now, you'll also take responsibility for where you're going. You'll stop waiting for circumstances to change, and instead you'll start creating the changes you want. The most successful people in life have all one thing in common. They took responsibility for their lives. They didn't wait for someone else to make things happen. They didn't let their past hold them back. They didn't blame the world or circumstances. They took charge of their own actions, and as a result, they changed their future. So if you want to kill the weak version of yourself, it begins with this. Take full responsibility for your life. It's a powerful shift, one that puts you in the driver's seat. And when you take control, you realize that you're not at the mercy of life's circumstances. You are the creator of your own destiny. Controlled extinction through awareness is the best way to transform your view of your life's circumstances. You are the creator of your own destiny. The path to success is paved with discipline, not convenience. It's easy to fall into the trap of choosing the easy road, the one that feels comfortable, the one that requires the least effort. But let me tell you something. Success doesn't live in that comfort zone. It lives in the hard work, the sacrifice, and the commitment to doing what needs to be done even when you don't feel like it. In today's business environment, success was never easy. If success was simple or easy, all of us would be doing it. Discipline is the bridge between where you are and where you want to be. When you embrace discipline, you make a decision to act consistently even when the rewards aren't immediate, even when it's difficult, and especially when it's inconvenient. Convenience, on the other hand, is the silent killer of growth. It keeps you stuck in mediocrity. Convenience tells you to skip the workout today, to delay the difficult conversation, to put off the hard decision. It keeps you comfortable, and in that comfort, you stagnate. But discipline is the muscle that keeps you moving forward when the easy option is to stop. It requires you to set goals and then take the daily actions necessary to reach them, regardless of how you feel in the moment. Discipline means waking up early to read, even when it would be easier to sleep in. It means saying no to distractions, to things that don't serve your bigger vision. It means staying committed to your goals, even when you're not seeing immediate results. It's not always glamorous. It's not always exciting. But discipline is the key to transforming your life. Those who achieve success don't get there because of luck, and they certainly don't get there by taking the easy way out. They get there because they make discipline a daily practice. They make the hard choices. They push through the resistance and keep going when it would be so much easier to quit. When you embrace discipline over convenience, you're setting yourself up for a future that's bigger than the comfort you sacrifice in the short term. It's about making choices that align with the person you want to become. Every time you choose discipline over convenience, you're strengthening your ability to succeed. Every time you make the harder choice, you're growing stronger and more capable. Success doesn't happen by accident, and it doesn't happen by taking the easy way out. It's the result of consistently choosing discipline, even when convenience is calling your name. So, the next time you face a decision, ask yourself, what will bring me closer to my goals? What will build my character? The answer, more often than not, will be the choice that's not the easiest, but the most disciplined. If you want to achieve anything meaningful in life, you need to understand the power of your associations. The people you surround yourself with can either lift you up or hold you back. You have to be very deliberate about the company you keep, because whether you realize it or not, the attitudes, behaviors, and mindsets of those around you will begin to rub off on you. That's just the way it works. Think about it. If you're constantly surrounded by people who complain, make excuses, and settle for mediocrity, that energy is going to seep into your life. You'll find yourself starting to think the same way. You'll start to make excuses too. You'll start to lower your standards to match theirs. But on the other hand, if you surround yourself with people who are ambitious, driven, and striving for greatness, their energy will also rub off on you. You'll start to think bigger, work harder, and aim higher. You'll be pulled toward your potential instead of dragged down by your limitations. You have to choose your inner circle wisely. Strong influences don't just inspire you, they challenge you. They push you to be better, to think differently, and to expand your vision of what's possible. They won't let you settle for mediocrity. They'll hold you accountable, help you grow, and encourage you to reach new heights. These are the people who inspire you to show up as the best version of yourself every single day. It's not just about proximity. It's about the quality of the relationships you cultivate. Surround yourself with people who have integrity, who possess a strong work ethic, and who are committed to personal growth. Seek out mentors who have already achieved what you want to achieve. Spend time with those who are smarter than you, more disciplined than you, and more successful than you. This doesn't mean you need to isolate yourself from everyone else, but you do need to prioritize and invest your time and energy in relationships that add value to your life. The stronger your influences, the stronger you'll become. The right people will inspire you to take action, to make smarter decisions, and to keep moving forward even when things get tough. They won't allow you to stay in your comfort zone. Instead, They'll challenge you to step into your greatness. And that's exactly what you need to get to where you want to go. If you want to go further, faster, then surround yourself with people who have already been where you want to go. Their wisdom will shorten your learning curve. Their experiences will help you avoid the mistakes they've made, and their encouragement will fuel your ambition. Remember, you're the average of the 5 people you spend the most time with. If you want to improve your life, start by improving your circle. Choose to be around those who bring out the best in you and watch how your life begins to transform. Strong influences create a strong you. If you want to grow, you've got to get comfortable with discomfort. Success never happens in the comfort zone. The comfort zone is where mediocrity lives. It's where you stay safe, where nothing changes, and where your potential is stifled. If you want to achieve something extraordinary, you have to learn to step out of that zone and into the unknown. The reality is that growth only happens when you push yourself beyond your limits. You can't expect to improve by doing the same things over and over, expecting different results. Every time you stretch yourself, every time you step into the discomfort of something new, you are expanding your abilities, developing your skills, and preparing yourself for the challenges ahead. Now, stepping out of your comfort zone is not easy. It's called a comfort zone for a reason. It's familiar, it's predictable, and it feels safe. But safe doesn't lead to success. Safe doesn't lead to growth. Safe keeps you stagnant. To achieve something different, you have to be willing to do something different. And that often means facing fear, doubt, and uncertainty. Every time you challenge your comfort zone, you're telling yourself that you're capable of more than you think. You're telling yourself that you are ready for the next level. Whether it's taking on a new project at work, learning a new skill, pushing your body to do something physically challenging, or making that phone call you've been putting off. Each time you stretch, you get stronger. The discomfort you feel is a sign that you are on the right track. It's the growing pains that come with progress. So instead of avoiding it, lean into it. Embrace the fear. Understand that it's a necessary part of the process. Every successful person has been through this exact same struggle. They've all had to face their fears and step into discomfort in order to grow. Think of it this way. The more you challenge your comfort zone, the more you expand your potential. You start to realize that you are capable of things you never thought possible. You start to see challenges not as obstacles, but as opportunities to grow. And before you know it, your comfort zone will have expanded so much that the things you once feared will become part of your new normal. It's time to stop playing small. It's time to embrace the challenges that will push you forward. You have to be willing to fail, to struggle, to stumble. But in the end, you'll come out stronger, wiser, and more equipped to handle whatever life throws at you. Remember, the comfort zone is where your dreams go to die. If you want to achieve the kind of life that you've always dreamed of, you have to challenge yourself to step outside of it. Only then will you begin to see the true extent of what you're capable of. Self-doubt is one of the most powerful forces that holds people back from reaching their full potential. It creeps into your thoughts, whispering that you're not good enough, that you don't have what it takes, that you'll never be successful. It convinces you to stay small, to avoid risks, and to settle for less than you deserve. But here's the truth. Self-doubt is nothing more than a lie. It's a story you've been telling yourself, and the only way to eliminate it is to stop believing in that story. The first thing you need to understand is that everyone experiences self-doubt. Every successful person you look up to has felt it at some point. They've all had that voice inside their head telling them to give up, to play it safe, to doubt their abilities. The difference between those who succeed and those who don't is not the absence of doubt, but their ability to push through it, to silence it, and to take action in spite of it. You have the power to change the narrative in your own mind. When doubt arises, you must recognize it for what it is, a passing thought, not a reflection of your reality. And instead of letting it control you, you need to replace it with a stronger belief, a belief in your own capability, your worth, and your potential. When that voice says, "You can't do this," you respond with, "I am more than capable of doing this," and then you take action. But here's the key. Action is the antidote to doubt. Every time you act, even if it's small, you prove to yourself that you can handle whatever challenges come your way. The more you take action, the more you build confidence, and the less room there is for doubt. It's not about having all the answers or knowing exactly how everything will unfold. It's about trusting yourself to figure it out as you go. Eliminating self-doubt doesn't mean you'll never feel uncertain or afraid again. What it means is that you will no longer allow doubt to paralyze you. Instead, you'll learn to recognize it, confront it, and move forward anyway. You'll make the decision that your dreams are worth the discomfort of overcoming fear and uncertainty. One of the most powerful ways to eliminate self-doubt is to focus on your past successes. When you look back at everything you've already accomplished, you'll realize that you've been capable all along. You've already proven to yourself that you can face challenges and overcome obstacles. So when doubt creeps in, remind yourself of your victories, big and small, and use that as fuel to push you forward. Surrounding yourself with the right people can also help eliminate self-doubt. When you're around people who believe in you, who encourage you, and who challenge you to be your best, you begin to believe in yourself more. They see your potential even when you can't. Their belief in you helps to drown out your own doubts. It's time to stop letting self-doubt dictate your life. You are more capable than you realize. The only way to discover what you're truly capable of is to take action, even when doubt tries to stop you. Remember, self-doubt will never go away completely. It's just part of being human. But you have the power to overcome it, to silence it, and to move forward with courage and confidence. So, next time self-doubt knocks on your door, don't invite it in. Recognize it for what it is, and take the next step anyway. The more you do this, the more you'll realize that your doubts are simply obstacles to be overcome, not truths to be believed. And once you eliminate that self-doubt, nothing will stand in the way of your success. Time is the most valuable resource you have, and yet it's the one we often waste the most. Once it's gone, it's gone. You can't buy more time, you can't rewind it, and you can't make up for lost time. That's why being intentional with your time is not just a good idea, it's absolutely crucial if you want to achieve anything of significance in your life. The most successful people in the world are not necessarily the ones with the most talent or the best circumstances. They are the ones who know how to use their time wisely. They don't waste it on trivial matters, distractions, or things that don't serve their bigger goals. They are intentional with every minute because they understand the incredible power of time when it's used strategically. Being intentional with your time means you take control of it rather than letting it slip through your fingers. You wake up with a plan, with a clear vision of how you want to spend your day. You prioritize the things that will move you closer to your goals and cut out the things that are holding you back. You don't let every moment be consumed by what's urgent, but rather by what's important. You recognize that each minute you spend has the potential to either take you forward or hold you back. This requires discipline. You must make a conscious decision to stop letting distractions run your life. Whether it's mindlessly scrolling through social media, watching TV for hours, or engaging in conversations that don't add value to your life, these are all ways that time is slipping away without you even realizing it. You have to ask yourself, is what I'm doing right now getting me closer to where I want to be? If the answer is no, then it's time to reevaluate how you're spending your time. The most successful people understand the concept of time blocking. They set aside specific times in their day for focused work, personal growth, relationships, and relaxation. They make sure that their time is spent in alignment with their values and their goals. They don't leave things to chance. They plan their day intentionally and stick to that plan. And as a result, they make significant progress every day. Being intentional with your time also means making time for rest and recovery. People often think that to be successful, you have to work 24/7. But in reality, rest is just as important as work. You can't give your best if you're constantly exhausted. So part of being intentional is understanding when to push yourself and when to step back, recharge, and rejuvenate. Time spent resting and recharging is never time wasted. It's an investment in your future productivity. Another important aspect of being intentional with your time is learning how to say no. You can't do everything, and you certainly can't do everything well. You have to be selective about the opportunities and commitments you take on. If something doesn't align with your goals or add value to your life, you need the strength to say no. Your time is precious, and saying no to the wrong things is one of the most powerful ways to say yes to the right things. When you start being intentional with your time, you'll notice that you begin to accomplish more, feel less overwhelmed, and live with a greater sense of purpose. The days of feeling like you're just reacting to life's demands will be replaced by a sense of control and focus. You'll find yourself consistently moving toward your goals, and with each passing day, you'll be closer to the person you want to become. So take a hard look at how you're spending your time. Are you making the most of it? Are you being intentional with every moment? If not, it's time to make a change. Your future self will thank you for it. Time is your most precious resource. Treat it with the respect it deserves and watch your life begin to transform. Consistency is the secret ingredient that separates the successful from the unsuccessful. It's easy to get excited about a new goal, a new project, or a new habit. But where most people fail is in their ability to keep going when the initial excitement fades. When the enthusiasm wears off, that's when consistency becomes the differentiator. The truth is, success is built on the daily, sometimes seemingly small, actions that you commit to over time. It's not the occasional big effort that leads to significant results, but the steady, consistent effort over the long haul. Think about it. If you commit to working out for just 30 minutes every day, you won't see drastic changes in a week or even a month, but over time you'll build strength, endurance, and health that you simply can't achieve through sporadic bursts of effort. The same goes for any skill you want to master, any goal you want to reach, or any habit you want to form. It's the small, consistent actions that add up to the big, extraordinary results. The challenge with consistency is that it requires discipline and patience. It's easy to feel motivated in the beginning, but motivation fades. That's why it's essential to rely on consistency, not motivation, to drive you. Motivation can come and go, but consistency is the steady force that will carry you through when things get tough, when you don't feel like it, when it's no longer fun or easy. In fact, it's in those moments of resistance that consistency truly shows its power. It's when you push through despite the lack of motivation that you build real momentum. Success doesn't come from doing something perfectly or with maximum effort every once in a while. It comes from doing it consistently, even if your efforts aren't perfect, even if progress feels slow, even when you don't see immediate results. Every single time you get better and better and better and better and better. The key is showing up every single day and doing the work. The same as most people underestimate the power of small, consistent actions. They think they need to make huge leaps, or they become discouraged when they don't see quick results. But the truth is, those small actions compound over time. One decision, repeated consistently, can completely transform your life. Imagine what would happen if you made a small positive change every day, reading 10 pages of a book, saving a small amount of money, writing 200 words, making one extra sales call. Over time, those small actions will add up to something extraordinary. Another powerful aspect of consistency is that it builds trust with yourself. When you commit to something and you show up for it day after day, you build self-discipline and self-confidence. You prove to yourself that you can do what you say you'll do. That trust in yourself is the foundation of success. It creates a momentum that becomes self-sustaining. As you experience the results of your consistent efforts, you become more confident and more motivated to keep going. Economics. But consistency is not about perfection. It's about showing up. Life will throw challenges your way, and you won't always get things right. There will be days when you miss a workout or when you don't hit your target. That's okay. The key is not to quit. If you miss a day, get back on track the next. If you fall short, learn from it and keep moving forward. Consistency isn't about never failing. It's about always getting back up and continuing to take action, regardless of the setbacks. Success is rarely a sudden breakthrough. It's a series of small, consistent steps that over time create exponential results. If you can master the art of consistency, you will master your future. You'll look back one day and realize that the cumulative effect of all those small daily efforts has led you to a place you once thought was out of reach. So, if you want to transform your life, focus on consistency. Commit to the process. Make those small, steady actions a part of your daily routine. It's not the short bursts of energy that will get you where you want to go, but the sustained, unwavering effort. In time, your consistent actions will yield results beyond your imagination. Keep showing up. Keep doing the work. Consistency is the key to unlocking the life you truly want.